Hello everybody, and welcome to Season 2 of History of the World Box. Yes, you did hear me correctly, Season 2. Season 1 ended with the massive War of Kings. Simply because shortly afterwards the update finally came out, and then the update came out which finally introduced the army box as well as a bunch of freaking things. Like, I don't think we had half of this last time. But so sadly we never got to the modern era on History of the World Box. However, with new eras come new opportunity and computerized opportunity. I am finally on a computer this time. I'm not just like half-assing this on my phone. No, this is an actual computer save file. We are going to be running a European world. I found this European world on Steam. On the Steam workshops. It's the Europe iceberg size. If any of you want to try it, I highly recommend it. It's a really nice, very fairly accurate map, all things considered. But we need to set up some empires, our starter empires, shall we say. And I have played this account a lot. So the only ones I'm missing are the newer ones and the ghosts. The walruses, or the Navy SEALs, sadly, don't exist. So we won't have any SEALs as a part of this country. However, we can't have Dung Lords and everybody else, so let's introduce our starter nations. I gotta pick who's gonna be the starter nations, to be fair. We could make them all humans. Making them all humans would be hilarious, but I also feel like it would be doing a massive disservice to the fact that we have a bunch of new civilizations, shall we put it. So we're gonna put the rest of these ones, and I'm gonna try not to infuriate anybody, but I'm no doubtly going to infuriate some people. I will refrain, however, from doing really stupid stuff like putting the monkeys in Africa. Even though that would be really funny, it is also a tad bit racist. I will, however, not be stopping myself from putting a couple of snakes in the Egypt area, just because that kind of makes sense. They even build pyramids. Like, what do you want me to do with that information? From there, we can do something. You know what? When in Rome, we're gonna make the rats England. I'm sorry. Y'all are the most... I'm sorry. So, I am sorry to everybody in Europe who may or may not end up watching this video, but we're just trying to pick placements, and I'm trying to give every nation their own people. You know, they have the running of the bulls here, but we don't have bulls, so the closest thing we can do is technically, like, cows. Yep, the cows are in Spain. We're gonna put the cows in Spain. We're gonna put the frogs in, we're gonna put some frogs in France. We're gonna put, somebody in like the Germany area. Who do we put in Germany? We put wolves in Germany. Some German wolves. We're gonna put some some sheep in the like Austro-Hungarian like area. I don't actually know. We're gonna put some. You know what? I know. I think our human area is gonna be the Italians. No, I don't think our humans are gonna be Italians. I think our humans are gonna be in Africa. You know, the whole life it was born in Africa thing, so that kind of makes sense for Africa. As for who we're gonna put in Italy, Italy's gonna be some crabs. Some crabs are gonna go chill in Italy. We're gonna go all the way down here into the deserts, the deserted areas. Put down 2 little humans. We're gonna make the Middle East. I feel like this is gonna be a very contentious little area, so we're just gonna put some. Oh, you know what? We're gonna put you kind of like in the middle. We're gonna put you right here because of like the Tripolian pirates. So we're gonna put the piranhas over there. As for right here, I guess we give them the rhino people. Yeah, some rhino people are gonna chill in the middle, like the Middle Eastern area. As for Turkey, we're gonna have the turkeys do foxes. We're gonna have the Greeks be. We're gonna have the Greeks be the goats. You know, some goats are just gonna chill in Greece. And then we have this massive area that we can put multiple people in. So, in the Polish area. Hang on. First, we're gonna do some penguins in like the Scandinavian area. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some turtles in like the Polish area. These are just general like guesses for the record. We're gonna put some. We're gonna put some cats in the like Ukrainian area. We're gonna put some. Who else do we put? We're gonna put some of the dung lords, some crocodiles, and some bears. Bears make sense in Russia. Oh, right, Finland. I guess I should give some. I guess I should give Finland somebody. I'll give Finland. I'll give Finland the capybaras. Some capybaras are gonna chill in Finland. Alright, and I think that should be everybody, and we should have just a bunch of creations. Yep, we have a bunch of creations. Funnily enough, the penguins and the goats didn't form anything yet. But I guess I can start naming, I guess I can start naming some empires because we're currently on the city. There we go. Alright, we're gonna name you Britain. We're gonna name you the British. No. Want to name you. Let me name you. There we go. We're gonna name you Britain. We're gonna name you. We're gonna name you Poland. We're gonna name you France. Name you Spain. Name you North Africa because it's kind of like the general area. We're gonna name you Tripoli. Not even because they're like near the area where Tripoli was. It's just because that's like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna name you Egypt. We're gonna name you, what would be right there? I'm trying to remember the largest. We're just gonna name you the Middle East. Middle East. Just gonna name you the Middle Eastern Empire, because I'm not very creative. And it seems like the last ones to be forming... Oh, right. We're gonna name you Russia. We're gonna name you, like, fuck, I don't know what to... We made it like a bunch of Russians. We're gonna make you the... Because I can't just leave your name as you. I'm gonna rename you... Bolshev. And you shall be... Actually, I'm fine with leaving you as Hanoa. You're gonna be our, like, one exception to the rule of, like, naming them all. Oh, right. I also need to name you because Italy finally became a thing. Alright. Are the Egyptians still... Are the... Yeah, they just migrated. I don't know where they went. Our fucking nomads are being nomady. We can boost this up to 5 now that we have everybody named. Oh, there they go. Okay, now we have some people. We have some places, other places forming. You're gonna be Germany. You're gonna be Turkey. And there we go. Let world resume. We're gonna name you Austria, I guess. Just guessing on like general placements. You're gonna be Austria. Oh, Germany's creating a Germany's doing something. Oh, there we go. We have the Scandinavians. We're gonna name you the We're gonna name you the actual We're gonna name you Sweden, and then the one higher up, which originally was gonna be Finland, is going to be Scandinavia. Alright, there we go. Finland and Scandinavia, or Sweden and Scandinavia. I guess we can make the Irish something too. Like, the Irish don't have anything, so we can give the Irish somebody. Give the Irish... Gonna get some Irish llamas. Yeah, there we go. Irish llamas. Alright. And that should constitute every current nation. Oh, there we go. We finally got Greece deciding to become Greece. Alright, we have Greece now. And I think that's all the nations that I spawned in for initials. I could technically spawn in, like, one more person, like, in northern Ottoman, or northern Turkey area. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that real quick. Just real fucking quick. We're just gonna go up here. We're gonna pick the, no, I already used the little claws. I didn't use the alligators, though. We're gonna put some alligators up top there. And we're gonna hope they stay up there. No, they're gonna try to join up another civilization. They're not gonna try to build their own city. Nope, they are. Okay. I was worried there for a second. And we're just gonna name you the Ottomans. The Ottoman Empire. Just because I can. It's just because they control such a large portion of the area. Like, it's the same with, like, down here in Africa. I feel like I need to split up their area more. Oh, I noticed my, oh, there's Ukraine. There's my Ukrainians. Alright, we have Ukrainians. They just took a while to reform. They just took a while to form. But yeah, now we have quite the few nations now. Let's go. Oh. Finland finally formed. I think they're the last nation that I spawned in. I'm like 99% sure they're the last nation I spawned in. We have like Russia, Hanoa, and Bolshev. You're kidding. Why did you have to go do that? I already used the Ottoman Empire. I can't make another Ottoman. What do I call... I'm just gonna call you Baltic. The Baltic Empire. Because I'm running out of names for that general area. Alright, you're just becoming the Baltic Empire. Congratulations. Oh, North Africa was destroyed? Damn. I have to recreate North Africa. Okay, we're gonna put North Africa in the savannah, and we're gonna give them more people just to hope they survive. Wait. Oh, no, that's Altrade. Oh, that was the city that just fell. Alright, we're gonna name you North Africa, and we're gonna hope and pray you survive this time. Because like I said, I can't just allow like Tripoli and North and Egypt to basically just control this mass swath of land. Break the balance of power. Oh, the Bolsheviks were destroyed. You know what? I can live with that one a lot more than I can live without like North Africa. So the Bolsheviks are destroyed. This land, this beautiful land, now remains untouched. Will probably be for the Russians or the Henoans to take. I just can't have a human race in like History of the World box. It just doesn't seem right. You know what we could put up here? We could remake the Bolsheviks. Because we never actually used any of the original tribes. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make some snowy orcs. We're gonna rename them the Bolsheviks. The Bolsheviks. They are the new Bolsheviks. And they should be able to do what the others could not. Oh, the Ottoman Empire was destroyed. Dang. We're just losing empires left and right. Although that one I can live with that one a lot more than I can live without like Bolshev or North Africa. I can live without that one a lot more. I'm gonna boost the population of the Bolsheviks real quick. Oh, we did have an alligator empire. That's the alligator empire I originally created, so yeah, that makes sense. Britain is doing a good job of doing Britain things. Expanding up. I think London is now a farm. It's kind of funny. Oh, they already have trade? They're already starting trade. Neat. Oh, they're trading with the Swedish. Yeah, no, the Swedish and Scandinavians have done nice for themselves. They've carved out like a nice little area of land for themselves. Meanwhile, the Bolsheviks are out here in the wilderness, like fighting with bears for survival. The Ottomans are sufficiently gone. Neat. We are just going to keep you as the Baltic Empire simply because, like, there's no way you restrain yourself to Turkey. I might end up calling you the Ottomans at this rate. You're kind of expanding insanely fast. I was not expecting the rhinos of all people to expand that quickly, but they are expanding quite rapidly up the that area. The Spanish are doing well for themselves as well. They've got a pretty nice civilization going there for themselves. The frogs are doing frog things in Frogland. And the Irish are doing things. They made a temple. We don't have anybody up here either. Though to be fair, a geyser would probably kill them all. You know what? We're going to make that the Dwarven Kingdom. You know what? If the dwarves can manage to build up a civilization here, they deserve it. Give that many dwarves and that many dwarves only. No more dwarves. If they can develop we'll even leave the name and everything. You know what? They're going to be the one who's going to be like responsible for that. I don't see them becoming major world powers or anything. It will be really hilarious if they do end up a world power because they're kind of just like off to the side. It would be hilarious, but it's probably not going to happen. So there's that. France is still doing France things. What are my world rules? Oh, they don't have kingdom expansion on. That explains a lot. So we're going to turn on kingdom expansion. We're going to leave the rest of this. I'm okay with the rest of this, I think. Oh, I need to turn on... I need to turn on those three. So that, like, wars can't actually occur, because otherwise wars would never occur. We are going to turn on natural disasters. We are going to turn on plagues, because that sounds hilarious. We're going to turn on other disasters. We aren't going to turn on any of the Eternals. We're going to leave everything as normal. Nah, we'll keep off erosion. Everything else is fine, I think. Yep, everything else seems fine. Okay, there we go. I just needed to make sure that, like, because I was realizing that, like, no wars were happening, and my worlds are astonishingly used to constant conflicts, and I can't allow them to become too complacent. But yeah, now everybody's creating their colonies. Yeah, now there's a massive colony rush because they realize they can expand outside of their initial, like, cities. Alright, so we have... Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You've gotta be kidding me. I can't make this shit up. I turn on the wars, and within seconds, Russia's at war with Ukraine, and Britain's at war with Ireland. Why? Oh, and we also have the crab unity. What is the crab unity? I'm trying to figure out what the crab unity is. It's an alliance between it's an alliance between North Africa and the Middle Eastern Empire? Okay. That's dope. I'm still, like, absolutely dumbfounded at the fact that Russia declared war on Ukraine the second I gave them the chance. Same with Britain and Ireland. Oh, and Germany and Italy. Though Germany and Italy isn't that bad of a war. Spain also declared war on the Middle Eastern Empire in North Africa. Yeah, no, this seems a lot more familiar. Just constant warfare. France is at war with Finland. As constant battle ceases to reign. Oh. Turkey's at war too? No, Turkey's at war with Africa and with North Africa and shit. Fuck. Turkey's about to fall. Yeah, no, Turkey got conquered by the Middle Eastern Empire, which is, again, looking surprisingly Ottoman at this point. Okay. So, now all that's left is the Scandinavians. The Russians took over Ukraine, a grim reminder of our dark reality. As countless places continue to declare war on each other in a never-ending cycle of trying to gain more power. Oh, and Britain took over Ireland because, of course it did. Alright, we have another war that ended. We've had a couple of wars, like, begin and end, like, really fucking quickly. Okay, so the Bloody Clash of France, which is Tripoli and France, are declaring war on... Oh, so Tripoli's in it with France. Okay. The Red Clash of Spain, which is the Spain versus the North Africans and Middle Easterns. We have the Sudden Conquest of Germany, which is Germany versus Italy. We have the Wars of the Past, which is the huge war of Sweden versus Scandinavia, and Scandinavia got taken over by Sweden. We have the Conquest of the Angels, which is Turkey, which is the Turkeys, which have dissolved. We have Ukraine versus Russia, and the Sudden War of Britain, the first war that ever happened in our entire existence, and it was Britain's conquest of Ireland. Because, again, grim reminder of our dark reality. Because, of course, this was going to be the way that everything ended up. Greece declared war on the Baltic Empire, which is honestly the least surprising thing that has happened so far. If anything, that makes the most sense because they're, like, literally right next to each other, so they were declare war on anybody, but they... Oh, yeah, no, the boats also attack, the sides. They can attack people, they attack, cities, they attack each other. It's great. We actually had a boat update. I've wanted this for so long, and now boats actually do something in warfare besides ferry people to their untimely death in a grim, desperate attempt to try to reenact the D-Day landings. Fuck. And Russia declared war on Austria. That doesn't even make sense to me, honestly. That's quite a little while ago. You didn't think to go after, Genoa or Bolshev or anything? No, you decide to go forward into East. I guess that makes somewhat sense for you. I mean, not a lot of sense, but still some sense. The Bloody Clash of France ended. Did they win? Hey, France, did you win that one? No, Finland is still there. They just kind of, called it quits. Oh, and Austria is actually winning the war against, Russia. Russia might go down. Who am I kidding? Russia has a bunch of fucking people for some goddamn reason. They just destroyed the city that used to be Ukraine, so... I'm not looking too... I'm looking at that area of the world. What is going on? Jesus Christ. Everything is happening like a million miles an hour. Okay, so we have currently the bloody clash of Genoa versus Germany. We have Britain versus Germany. We have World War I going on against Germany, apparently. We have the bad conquest of Russia versus Austria. Yeah, I could have told you that. We have Greece and Egypt versus the Baltic Empire. We have the Red Clash of Spain and the sudden conquest of Germany. So everybody's kind of just ganging up on Germany because they're still at war with the Italians. They're basically reenacting World War One without France, which is the strangest thing that's happened so far, and yet simultaneously not the strangest thing that's happened so far. We have the Crab Unity. Crab Unity is still only them. Austria, the Mighty Noses. Apparently, Poland and the Bolsheviks have allied. And the Titans of Thunder are Tripoli, France, and Finland. That's a dope ass name. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really dope ass name for that alliance. God damn, everything's happening a million miles an hour. The Middle Eastern Empire is actually just fully the Ottomans at this point. Like, I have, it's not even a joke anymore. This isn't even a joke anymore. I should just call you the Ottomans at this point. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. You are no longer the Middle Eastern Empire. You have evolved into the Ottomans. You just actually are the Ottoman Empire right now. Like, I'm not even joking about this. Like, I did not expect you to just go full Ottoman and completely take over that area of the world. I'm surprised Egypt can even do anything. Kingdom... France versus Britain. A tale as old as time. Also, Genoa took over Germany, so Germany as a state has ceased to exist. Lord goddamn have mercy. Okay. Oh, we lost one of the cities. The city that bordered what used to be Germany. Poland versus Austria is another grim reminder of our dark reality. Also, seems like a random cat civilization. A random... Did we put cats in, Yeah. Yeah, no, the cats moved. The cats moved next to Poland. What happened? What is the in-universe explanation for that? Also, Austria's gone now. We have the Gauls. Whoever thought we'd have the Gauls? I'm not even going to bother naming them because I'm not entirely sure. Spain's gone. While I was distracted, Spain just disappeared off the map. So many nations are dying right now. We have Belgium that formed. Fucking Belgium formed. I can actually even name it Belgium because they're not even at, like, war. There we go. I hope that's actually how you spell Belgium. But yeah, no, Belgium just became a nation. Belgium actually just became a nation, okay? Can all these wars, like, stop for, like, 5 seconds so I can take, like, mental count of what's happened so far? Like, how the fuck we've lost, like... We've lost so many of the starter empires. Just within, like, the first couple of seconds. At least the humans still exist now. They're not, like, completely wiped off the map before they could even form. They've actually formed in North Africa. But Spain got completely obliterated. Their town is gone. Their nation is gone. It's just a bunch of ghost houses. The cows are dead. The cows fucking died. And Poland versus... God bless! And somehow the fucking... Even the fucking, like... Fucking Icelanders are, like, at war. How did that even happen? They're, like, the most removed from this they could possibly be. And, of course, Genoa versus, Poland is just a massive clusterfuck. Wow, this world went to chaos quick. Poland is strong. Like, Poland is really strong. The scarier thing is, they only have, like, 42 people in the entirety of Poland. Meaning there's only, like, 42 people throughout all of these cities. And that's, like, kind of fucking terrifying, because that means, like, all of Germany, all of the original Germany, Austria, the original Poland's just got knocked out, so, like, all of the remaining, like, Polish and Austrians are just gonna die to Genoa. So... Poland is dead. Poland had a good run, but they're dead. I need a second. I need a second to look at the nation. I need the wars to stop for like 5 seconds so I can figure out what's going on. Apparently Sweden's at the war with the Ottomans, which is an astonishing claim. Russia's finally declared war on Genoa like I expected them to. We have this, which is like, it's just whoever was left of like the Ukrainians that moved north. Genoa currently controls what used to be Germany and Austria, and what I can only assume to be Poland, because Poland's just flat out gone from the map. The Italians are actually not doing too bad for themselves. France is still at war with Britain, though it looks like they're about to lose that war. What is happening? This is chaotic. I'm gonna be renaming just a bunch of areas of land because they just gained independence during the chaotic era. This just chaotic era of never-ending bloodshed and conquest that is just absolutely taken up. We can't even, like, we didn't even have time to form proper alliances. The second they had the chance to declare war on each other, they did it. Oh, and, like, 2 people have already fled the Huge Class, which has already been going on for 4 years and killed 113 people. Which I'm not even sure is the bloodiest... No, it's not even the bloodiest war. The bloodiest war is the Bloody War of Genoa, aptly named, apparently, because it's the alliance of... It was the alliance of Finland, Tripoli, and Genoa versus Bolshev, Ancient Kagir, and Poland. And both Tripoli and Genoa have backed out of that war. Which explains why Finland currently isn't at war with anybody. Yeah, no, and that death toll is at like 600 over 13 years. Clash of Freedom's been going on a bit longer. Actually, Clash of Freedom's been going on a lot longer, but it's killed a lot less people because it's only really been France versus Britain. Also, it was apparently Tripoli and Finland in that original clash, meaning they probably left that alliance, joined the new alliance with Genoa, and then promptly got their asses kicked to the point where they fled that war too. Just knowing how like alliances work in this game. Who has the strongest army at this point? Oh, Britain. Britain has it by a wide large margin. Dang. The second largest army is Egypt. And that's just because Egypt hasn't been in as many wars, but even they're in a war right now. Because everybody's in a war. Though to be fair, their war is substantially more for their lives than anything. Oh shit, Genoa fractured. I looked up just long enough to see that Genoa had fractured. Under the combined arms of the Bolshevik and Russians. And everybody else who was embroiled in that war, who I can't even remember at this point. But that did technically lead to Germany coming back into the game. Also, Italy took over our good pal Belgium. But yeah, no, we're just gonna have a bunch of like smaller nations to like name after this, because we're just gonna have so many people who like ended up like shattering away from their crown. Italy declared war on France. Oh, poor France. Nah, France is gone. Yeah, no, they're gonna take back Belgium, but then Belgium The Kingdom of France fractures its cities seeking independence. Damn. They didn't even last 5 seconds. And they technically gave back Belgium its independence. Oh my god. What is this? What is this absolute fucking insanity? This has been going on for 40 minutes. I want you to know this. I want you to know this and realize we've transformed over into an age of despair. Meaning the bloodshed is only going to get worse because of the age of despair. We're about to see like a bunch of places like wiped off the fucking map. Just because like, dear God. Somehow the Ottomans still embroiled in multiple wars against apparently Finland, Sweden, the Austrians, Greece, Egypt, Tripoli. So are they all a part of an alliance or something? Or did they just like all get declared a war simultaneously? Oh, and Tripoli declared war on North Africa. Cool. We might need to save this and continue. You know what? We're gonna pop a save here on this chaotic mess because even I can feel like it's slowing down due to like the constant warfare, the millions dead. So we're gonna go to we're gonna save this on the celestial plane. We're going to save the world, and we are going to come back to this absolute fucking extravaganza extraordinaire of Europe tearing itself apart next time. But until then, I'll see you there. Lord have mercy on this world. Lord have mercy on this world.